lovely beach, all ready to start. Found ourselves accommodation, found ourselves a good coffee shop. Very important to find a good coffee shop. Starting work on the boat soon. We get a roof built over the top of it to protect ourselves from the sun and the rain and all the elements while we're doing the job. Everything's sort of going to plan so far, but we have to decide what we're going to do before we start so that we know how far we can get this boat finished before it gets in the water to bring it back down to complete it. Obviously I know I'm not going to be able to do this boat by myself that much work. It's just far too much work. So I arranged a boat builder to come up there with me from Brisbane to give me a hand. Now, unfortunately, after a week he reacted to the epoxy resin and he couldn't do the work. So my wife, bless us all, looked up on Gumtree and found some guys to give me a hand who were looking for work. So I had a couple of workers working on the boat with me and they were fantastic help. Without that, I never would have got the boat done. Now everybody knows North Queensland doesn't get rain in winter. So we've been told. Well, that didn't exactly happen. We even had an earthquake while we were building the boat. That was a bit scary.
Right.
One of the first jobs we have to work out is what we're going to do to get this boat seaworthy enough to bring it back to Brisbane. We have nowhere near enough time to complete the boat, but we do have to make it seaworthy to get it back down. I have my wife sourcing things on the internet to find out for autopilots and all that sort of stuff. She was a fantastic help doing this because I had no chance of the time. All my time was taken building the boat and working on the boat and getting it ready to launch in the water and bring it back down here. In the coming weeks I'll bring you what I did, what I should have done. Everything we put together, we did do enough to get it in the water and get it down here, but it was a bare minimum. It was a great trip down, but it would have been nice to be a nice comfortable boat. I'll show you some of the things that we had done and didn't have done. My wife put up with a lot on the way down. The creature comforts on the way down were a bare minimum. There were great plans to what I expected to have finished when the boat went in the water. Didn't even get close, but we did get it in the water. Creature comforts were at an absolute minimum. The solar panels, which I carted all the way up there to put on to bring back down, didn't have time to do them. So the only way we could generate power was with the generator. So off we go, buy a generator. So charge your phone, keep the fridge cold, anything like that had to be done by a generator.
The work begins. We worked on the inside of the boat when it was raining and on the outside of the boat when it wasn't. We got a lot of rain while we're trying to do this project. We even had to dig trenches around the boat to divert the water away. This is where the helm's going to finish up when it's completed. More rain. What a change. We got a lot of that. Thought we'd work out where the windows are going, start cleaning them up and getting them ready. Fuel tank is there on the other side of the boat. You can see it goes in that hole. Now this is the cockpit. We took some time off one day and went to the SIDS annual meeting at Cape Gloucester. Had absolutely fantastic day and what a lovely spot. If you ever get up there, make sure you go there. Every time you build something you then have to fair it and sand it. There's so much of that. This is a torture board. This is a 4-foot piece of timber with sandpaper on the bottom. Ross kept that up all day. We finally got the outside to the point where you could put the undercoat on. Of course, as soon as you finished all the undercoat, then you've got to start sanding again to get it ready for the top coat. So it just keeps going on. There's so much sanding to do while you're doing the job. Top coat time. Get a bit of shine on the boat. Makes a hell of a difference when you've got the top coat on. Even got some of the paint on the boat. We had a very interesting day one day. I was working inside the boat and the rest were on the outside, and the boat started to shake. It sounded like a semi running down the road. And I said, "What the hell are you guys doing out there?" And the two Kiwi guys turned around and said, "It's an earthquake, bro, it's an earthquake, get out." The inside of the boat now starting to take a bit of shape. You start to get a galley in there and some seating, and it's all starting to come together, but there's still a long way to go. The electric will start soon, and that's when it starts to get very interesting, working out what you're going to put where. Helm's starting to come together, starting to look a lot better, starting to come together as a boat, ready to go in the water. Hopefully we'll manage to make it on time. 3 loads of rubbish like this went to the dump after we completed the job. Covers are off, we're ready to go, we're putting the boat in the water very soon. That'll be in the next episode. With all the dramas that are attached to launch day,